Hello my friend and welcome back to your daily dose of Broodwar. Today we're going to be taking a look at a sponsored match. So not a game from the ladder. This one was sponsored by, I'm not exactly sure who, just a random sponsored match that was sent to me by Dude Nerd. This was played this year in September, on September 10th of 2023. With Ample versus Soma. And yeah, we're just gonna check it out. I haven't seen a lot of, or haven't received many sponsored match replays. So these guys are playing for some serious money. I'm not sure if it's like a huge amount of money or a small amount of money, but money is on the table. And it's a best of 3 here. We'll see if or who's going to take home that prize. I think these players are pretty used to playing a whole bunch of sponsored matches. It's become really popular in Broodwar to the players that you love the most to sponsor them and have them play against other players. And I think it's an awesome thing. I think it's a really cool way for the players to earn some extra cash and the fans of the game to get some great content. And I'm just very lucky and blessed to have this the access to this replay here. And shout out to whoever sponsored this match. I'm sure it was somebody in Korea, a Korean person who wanted to see some Ample versus Soma, and just shout out to them. Anyway, we're here. We've got Ample in the top right. He's starting off with the wall in. I've been playing a fair bit of Terran lately on ladder, just because I got a new mouse. I've been testing it out. It's an Extra-Fi mouse that I saw Oya was using at the BSL LAN, and I checked it out. I was like, man, that's a really cool mouse, and it's super, super light. My mouse broke in my bag. I don't know what happened to it. I guess the click stopped working. The left click or the right click stopped working about like 10% of the time, which just I had to replace it. So I got a new mouse, and yeah, I've just been playing a bunch of Terran just to kind of warm up, to get used to the mouse and warm myself up. I'm pretty much there now, but I've been messing around with this wall-in at the front and actually trying out that 7-11 build that we saw from Speed in one of my earlier replays. I just thought that build was so cool. I was like, I gotta try that shit out. I gotta give that a try, man. Double eBay into 7 barracks and just a massive amount of Marines bearing down on the Zerg, and it's a lot of fun to try out. I've had some success with it. I've had some failure, of course, as well. I've discovered some weaknesses to the build. You could say that. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And Ample here, he's actually going to go for an early +1 build, kind of the middle of the road build here. He's going to have less pressure in the early game. You know, he's not going to have like 2 racks timing pressure, but it's fine. He's going to have this academy coming up here shortly, and he'll have a much stronger move out a little bit later when he's got that +1 done. So a little bit of a trade-off here and there, and we're going for a 3-hatch build. I'm actually curious about how this matches up with the 3-hatch. Like, 2-hatch build, if you go for the eBay first, you can't put on enough pressure because the mutas will be out in time. You can't put on enough pressure to actually force sunken colonies. But with the 3-hatch build, you might be able to do that. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure about that. Maybe we'll see Ample come out here, and before the mutas start to come out, maybe he can get in there, force some extra sunkens. Actually, this is a 2.5 hatch build. What am I saying? The mutas should be out in time here. Although this is a pretty short rush distance on this map. It's really not that far to cross. And oh, look at this. Firebat, 1 Firebat, 1 Medic, and 4 Marines coming across the map. This is the combo to force a sunken colony. And there it is. Sunken colony will be thrown down. He doesn't have a scanner or anything. So Ample just gonna go across the map, put on this pressure. And he's hoping that he'll get all the information he needs from running up and actually attacking the sunken colony. He's gonna jump on the sunken right now. Oh, that medic was not healing the one marine. That's a little bit unfortunate. He gets the sunken colony, but the fireback goes down, and so does the medic and all of the marines. So quite the loss there for Ample. Just able to kill one sunken colony. Definitely not what he's looking for. I thought he was going to force the sunken and then move back. But instead, he loses all of those early units. And he is going into 4 racks play, so he will have a fair number of marines, but this is forcing him to build a bunker right now. He doesn't have the units necessary to hold back a Mutalisk attack at the moment. He has to get this bunker down at the front. In addition to all the turrets he's building right now, he's spending a lot of money here on this early defense to hold back the initial, 6 to 9 mutas that are going to be coming across the map here. Of course, he did have to produce some lings. He did have to, produce that sunken colony. So he's not having exactly 9 right off the bat, but 5 are going to come across here, and Ample does seem to be prepared now. Factory on the way here. Well timed from Ample. Going to be floating that barracks up here into the main. Taking some trades now with these mutas. Got to be careful not to lose the medic. She does love to walk forward and allow the mutas to get their shots off. You got to be very careful of that. But lost 1 muta already, so down to just 4. That's definitely not enough to kill a medic with that base +1 armor. They do have quite a bit of health as well, so he won't be able to pick this off quite yet. But we've added on a lot of drones here. A lot of drones. And we're going for a natural base rather than the main in the bottom left, which is interesting. I think he wants to hide this. Soma does. He doesn't want to give free information here to Ample, and Ample will be scanning around the map at those other main base locations, checking for that third, and he's not going to see it, most likely. There you go. See, he scans there, he scans there, nothing, nothing. So now he's kind of like question mark. Where is this base? Is it down there? Is it here? Is it here? He might scan this actually last. That could be a could be what happens here. But for now, he's just going to be pushing out. Not the greatest micro from Soma so far. He's been taking losses on these mutas and not dealing a huge amount of damage. Not even able to get the one shot there. Again, missing the one shot. Pretty rough for Soma overall. Coming forward with the lings to tank some damage, but he loses another muta here. Ample doing a good job of keeping his marines boxed up. But he is still in not the greatest spot right now. Soma has control of this game. He gave away control of the game when he sent out his initial units there. And they didn't really do any damage. Just killing off one sunken colony was not what he was looking for. More and more mutas being sent out. Lurker aspect on the way. We're going to hit that critical mass here. 11 mutas. Right where he wants to be as Hydras start to be produced, and Hive is on the way. Transition point is coming here. Deep dive from Soma. Getting right on top of these marines and dealing as much damage as possible. Looks like he's going to run by here for now. Try to pick off some reinforcements, and he will. Getting these reinforcements is big. A lot of these units are going to stack up, and they don't have any medics with them, so they're stimming forward and taking glaive bounces. That's going to mean that they all get cleaned up here. And this force in the middle of the map is a little bit marooned at this point. Valkyrie coming out here, but it's only one Valkyrie, not the scariest thing in the world. So we are going Valkyrie. But wait, we've got a science facility. Why are we putting out 2 more Valkyries? This is not good for Ample, man. Ample going Valkyrie right now when the full Lurker transition is in effect. Lurkers here on high ground. They might be on hold position. These mutas are going to get pushed back, but I would just put these mutas on defense now. No need to be skirmishing with the Terran player anymore in the front. Time to get some more sunken colonies up and just make sure you've got lurkers at every position. Defiler is on the way. We will have Nidus Canal down here very soon. Going after some of these Valkyries. Maybe not the best idea. Want to keep those Milas alive for a little bit later. They do help when you get some plagues down on some vessels. You can clean them up very, very quickly. Also, with the possibility of drops here, you know, Ample's probably not feeling very comfortable right now. You know, he's let Soma get away with quite a lot here. The space down in the bottom left has a huge number of drones. He's already at 45. Oh, I think he loses his lurker. Oh, he gets a couple of kills there. But yeah, he does lose the lurker. He's losing some overlords as well. And Ample's tucking himself into a really funny little position here. I haven't seen this before. This is an interesting one. Sitting right here and using the Valkyries to fight the overlords and stuff. Interesting stuff from Ample. He is finally switching into Science Vessel. But he produced 3 Valkyries and they really didn't do much for him. He was trying to get some value out of them right here, but what little value he did get, definitely not going to mitigate the loss of not making early vessels. Gonna have to kill his own supply depot here as well. Yeah, this supply depot, I have experimented with this wall specifically on this map, and that one supply depot can get like 20, 30 Marines stuck right here. Not even a joke. Like, they can all get stuck right there in a big clump. Pretend this bunker's not here. They will just keep running into this wall, and you'll have like a massive clump here when your rally's out in the front. Anyway, he gets rid of that. He's making his way down here to the bottom left. He wants to get some good quality irradiates, and he does get one good one. The consume is just about done. Will he have time to consume and drop a Dark Swarm? No. Not enough time to do that. Oh, one. Okay, he's got to not target this one Marine. He's targeting onto the other Marines here. Very well done. Looks like the Sunken Colony ends up taking that out. And the lurkers here are all but gone. There's 2 lurkers left. There's the Dark Swarm. And Ample is repelled. That was a pretty risky play by Ample. He didn't have fire bats to dematrix, so he just used 1 Marine. And as long as the lurkers get targeted on the other Marines, Soma's going to be fine there. He seemed like he had his attention in that area, so I'm surprised that Ample decided to go with that, but he's getting a little desperate at this point. Got some Lotto ships out here on the map. Looks like they've been spotted by Soma. That is indeed unfortunate. Lotto ships coming down here to the bottom left. He's going to take a gamble. Try to get in on one of these bases, but where can he go right now? Soma's so on top of this. Where are his Scourge? I swear I saw some Scourge just a moment ago. Looks like they might have gone somewhere else. Oh, this is so risky parking right here. But he's going to come in now, dropping in behind the mineral patches. Can he actually get the full unload here? He will get most of that unload going. Oh, he loses one of the drops. I think he lost a few units in there. A lot of fire bats in here, interestingly enough. Realizing that there might just be, you know, a couple of Lings and maybe a Defiler there. It's like a few drones did go down. But everything in the bottom left was actually cleaned up pretty efficiently. And now we've got counterattacks coming? No, not quite yet. Someone wants to get this 4th base online and get his chitinous plating out so he can start pumping Ultra to really battle with Ample on the map. And Ample, I think he's starting to feel pretty disheartened here. He's had so many different attempts to break Soma. You know, the first attempt started here in the natural with killing that Sunken Colony, but there's been multiple attempts. And he just hasn't been able to make that progress. Good plague going down on a lot of these units. Gonna run forward with some Lings. Just try to pick off a few of these. Nice job getting some medics there. Very hard to deal with that right now. And he's gonna try to come in. Oh my god, is he actually gonna commit to this? A D-Matrix Firebat gonna try and break through. 2 lurkers here, but they're going down very quickly. A lot of units are going to pop through this Nidus, and a Dark Swarm does go down. Lurkers are going to burrow. I think Soma holds, but it's actually kind of close. It's closer than I thought it was going to be. Soma does appear to be holding here. He's going to pop some more Lurkers and Ultras through this Nidus Canal soon, I think, but he's losing workers over at this gas geyser. Whoa, bunch of Scourge come through, picking off a lot of these science vessels, limiting that count pretty severely. That was a big win there for Soma. Now 3 dropships out on the map. Ample gonna roll the dice one more time. Can he get in and deny a base? Can he kill one of these bases? Is it even possible at this point? Soma is popping out Ultras now en masse. And when Ultras hit the field, drops, they don't do very much. It's not a lot of units that are popping out. The real the power of the dropship is that they pop out in a location that's behind enemy lines where there's not as much defense. But when you've got Ultra, they can retreat quickly to defend against the drop play. So he's got to be careful with these. Oh, he loses one science vessel. Really nice targeting there by Soma, changing the target from the dropship to the vessel at the very last moment there, and gets that kill. Trying to prevent this 5th base from coming up right now, but Ample, he doesn't have a 4th. Trying to sneak around here, trying to be a little sneaky man, going in towards the natural. He might be able to get into this pocket right here, but I don't know. Is this actually going to work out for him? He drops 2 units. It looks like the Firebat's just going to go down. The rest are going to be unloaded here into the main base. Ultralisk here. This is what I was talking about, man. Plague, really, really good. I think this one Spore is going to get all these kills, and it does. Damn. 3 kills on that Spore just now. Killing off every single one of those dropships. And yeah, they're not really useful anymore anyways. We're getting ship weapons now. We're going into battle cruiser. Ample's still on 3 base, though. He's going to try and push forward over here towards the bottom left, but again, denied. I'd much rather see him come up here and just try to deny the 5th for now, because I don't think he's going to be able to get any progress going over here at the 3rd. Command center is being lifted off, sent to the bottom right, but this is when Terran gets very vulnerable as they start to spread out on the map. Oh god, this is not a big enough bioforce. There's way too many Lings. 1 Ultra here, going to be enough to take the day, it looks like. No! The Marines are going to hold on for now, but more reinforcements come up. That's 5 Ultralists now. Definitely going to have to retreat from this position. Scourge coming through, shoving everything back. Ample stimming up and trying to push through, and it looks like he will for now. Someone making maybe a mistake there, overextending. He didn't have the Defiler with him. He doesn't have energy now. Looks like one of the battle cruisers is going to go down here, partially to the Spore. But he should park right here and try to kill this gas. That gas is very important. Much more important than, you know, just shooting this Spore colony. Might be able to get some drones here as well. Oh, the humanity. Medics just going down en masse there. Listen to their cries. It sounded painful. Other Lings surround them with the Ultras and clean them up. More Ultras going around the map. Whoa, he made more drops. I was not expecting that. Trying to take a base here at the top center, but he's barely able to defend his natural right now. Can he get in here and do some serious damage? If he picks off the Ultralisk Cavern, that could buy him a little bit of time. Here comes Lings. Do we have Defiler? No Defiler over here. And the drop into the main is kind of big, but oh gosh, we've got a Defiler in the main base just for such an occasion. Go after the Ultralisk Cavern, kill it. He does get it. There's only 1 Ultra in production right now, so maybe this is enough to turn the tide. I'm not 100% sure here. He's gonna get all of the tech buildings. He's gonna get the Spire. He's gonna get the Evo, although it's not researching anything right now. Defiler Mount's probably gonna go down as well. All Lings popping out here. That's not what you need to clear these Firebats. A couple of Ultras coming up. That should do the trick. But he's lost a lot. If he lost the Defiler Mound as well, that would be something. Ultralisk Cavern already going down here in the bottom left. Spawning pool as well. Right now, he can't really produce anything. Ooh, counterattack here. Did manage to get in, but it looks like it's going to be cleaned up. At least for now. Ample has no mining in his main or his natural for the time being. Let's throw down some irradiates here. More Scourge coming up. Losing some of these units for free. Not the greatest, but he needs to get some irradiates down here. Soften these ultras. Because his bio ball is not that big. He doesn't have hardly anything down here. GG is called. Ample taps out. Thank God, because I really had to cough. All right. Let's go on to our next game. Sorry about that, guys. Still not quite all the way there. Not all the way back to full HP. I'm going to get me a medic. Bleeding out a little bit here. Need a restore. Plague's getting me, guys. Plague is getting to me. But we're here in our best of 3. Game number 2 between Soma and Ample. I'm gonna do my best. Drinking tiny sips of water. I realized that that is the trick. A little bit too late. From the BSL LAN. You need to keep drinking water. But you can't be peeing all the time. You can't be peeing every 5 minutes. Especially when the bathroom is not inside the building. When you're at a LAN event, that's a no bueno. You want to be getting in there, just drinking little sips of water to keep your vocal cords wet and preventing your voice from getting damaged, but also making sure that you can not pee all the time. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm looking at this build like, what the hell is going on here? Apple wants the command center first. Are you serious? And he's still gonna go with it? Even though it's a full scout from Soma and Soma is building a spawning pool? What are we looking at right now? Guys, what are we seeing? Is Ample just gonna go down right here right now? That would be unfortunate, to say the least. Well, this man's got a hard head, that's for sure. Did not want to throw down his barracks. He absolutely needed this build. He needed this advantage. I guess after losing that first game, maybe I can sympathize with him. Kind of wanting to take an early lead here, but it may end up just ending in a very quick victory for Soma. Also, I think this barracks is out of place. Don't you want to put it right there? And then you can put supply depot if you're gonna wall. Because this is not a wall if you can just walk up there. Yeah, I feel like you can just go around this as Soma. Even if he does make the wall, I don't think it's gonna work out. He's harassing like crazy. I think that Ample knows what's up here. He's trying to build this wall. And yeah, look at that. Someone just gonna go around. Oh no, Ample. Ample. The people paid for this match, my brother. You're supposed to give them a good show. This is a sponsored match here. They paid good money. Hard-earned cash to watch a great game. And this is what you're gonna give them? Soma gonna take this game. He's gonna take that easy money here. Killing off the Marine at the wall. Ouch, boys. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Making it look easy to take money from Ample. And man, losing so many SCVs here. Great targeting by Soma and just great fighting from Soma. The way that he's controlling the lings there, making the most out of these units. And there it is. He thought that he went for a 12 hatch, but he absolutely didn't. He sent out the early drone, which usually indicates a 12 hatch, right? You usually don't drone scout with a sunken colony, but he pulls the wool over Ample's eyes, throws him for a loop, and Ample is going to go down. Well, that's a little bit sad, guys. I was hoping for a longer match, but I've got a few more sponsored matches coming up. I'm gonna put them together for you soon. GG is called by Ample. And Soma takes home the bacon, winning this sponsored match and the prize. Some cold hard cash going into Soma's bank account. Hope you guys enjoyed this match. This has been your daily dose of Broodwar, and I'll see you tomorrow.